Another thing I'm going to do today is this. Mike told me when I bought the Studebaker here that it's got a, I think they call it a 700 R4 Chevy transmission. I believe that's what they call that. And he said every year when I shut this down for the year, it'll leak whatever fluid is in the torque converter out of it. And he says it won't leak any other time, but for some reason when it sits, it leaks. And he said there's something I could do to fix that, but I can't remember what it was. Anyway, I'm a big fan of Lucas products. I had an issue with my truck one time, and I got some of this stuff and I put it in the power steering pump, and it cleared it right up. I'll tell you what it was. The truck, the axle got so cold up here, must have gotten some moisture in the power steering pump, and it wouldn't work. It froze, I believe, and I couldn't get it to work. And I got me a can of this Lucas power steering fluid stuff. I put it in there, and that fixed it. And I had a problem with it since. And when I went online to look at this stuff, this transmission stuff, this is basically says it's for slips and stuff. It's not really a product that necessarily says it's supposed to stop a leak. Well, it does say stops most seal leaks. So anyway, I went on Amazon, and in fact, I do that Amazon Smile where they donate money to charity if I buy stuff. And by the way, they got a great deal. I'll talk about this a little bit. They got a credit card, and if you buy stuff on their credit card, you get something like 5% credit, which means that I bought this for free. I shouldn't say for free, but I was buying other stuff on Amazon, and now the days that we're not supposed to be going out, sometimes buying stuff on Amazon makes pretty good sense. But I had enough credit to actually buy this can of stuff, and it just was, I had that much already done, already saved on my credit card from having used it that way. And I pay my credit card in full every month, and it's awesome when I go to do taxes, because then I don't wind up having to figure out a whole lot, because most of my stuff is right on the taxes. By the way, I ran into the door with the edge of this thing yesterday. I'm surprised I didn't break it. That's one more reason why it might be a good idea to take him off. I'll leave him on there for now. Anyway, I want to put about a half a can of this stuff in there to make up for what leaked out. We're just going to see how that does. So I just thought I'd mention that. If y'all are ever looking for some good products, there was something else I bought that Lucas made a while back, and I was very happy with it. So I've decided I'm a fan. You know, sometimes you just become fans. You become a fan of different things, and I've become a fan of this stuff. So I'm going to locate my transmission tube and put some of this in there, and then we'll back it out. Where is my transmission tube? I need to get me a light so I can see something here. Mercy sakes, great balls of fire. There it is right there. So generally on a small block Chevy motor, the transmission tube is going to be right there. You see that little red cap on that thing just to the left of the distributor. That's the transmission tube. And the way this bottle is made, I should be able to just take just cut a little bit off the top of that. Just squirt a little in there, and that should take care of it. So, I'm going to get out my very dull Leatherman knife that I use for everything, including brain surgery and picking my teeth. And I'm just going to nip the top off of that. There. It's probably going to be a little, usually they put a little seal inside of here. Or if you take that off, it's a little something like that in there. You have to pull that off. And sometimes you have to take a knife and get that started. Sometimes I ain't strong enough. Well, it's not that I ain't strong enough, it's just hard to get a grip on it. Jeez Louise. Come on now, you can do it. I'm getting in there whether y'all like it or not, so might as well just give up the ghost. Let me have my way with you, because I'm going to. That's the kind of man I am. There we go. There we go. I don't know what they put in here, but I believe it's liquid magic. I believe it's Transmission Magic. I believe it's a jar full of Transmission Magic. By the way, nobody's paid me to say anything about this product. I'm not on payroll with Lucas or Amazon or any of them. I just tell you stuff. Like when I use something and I like it, I just like to say it. So because people need to know what works good and what don't. Now that shows a good plenty, but I know that on the transmission you can't get an accurate read unless the engine and transmission have been running or warmed up, because you don't have all your fluid circulating in through everything. So it looks to me by what leaked on the floor that could have been about a pint. I'm going to guess, put in about a half quart or so. Comes out pretty good. Got a little bit coming out. Put it in there too fast and get me a rag. Got that off. Didn't mean to make a mess, but I did. I'm pretty good at that. My mama used to say I'm really good at making messes. She said, Ricky, you always make a mess. You can tell the wind's blowing out there a little bit by the way it's ringing them bells on the back of the building there. On the side. Alright. Well, that's good enough for now. We'll leave it go with that. See how she does. No. Been talking to Scott Mason a little bit. There's another couple that I ain't actually met, but we talked to on Facebook a little bit that are into hot rods, and we're all talking about trying to do some kind of thing where we can go out and drive our hot rods and still be socially isolated. And somebody raised the idea of going to a drive-in. I think that sounds like a good idea. Now, while I'm saying that, I got all kind of friends, and some of them are conspiracy theorists. And according to what they say, we're all going to be killed pretty soon anyway. I don't know what. The government or something, I don't know. The disease, the government, the plague, something's going to get us pretty soon. We ain't going to live anyway. I don't know which one you want to believe. I tend to think that I don't know, so I don't necessarily know what I believe when it comes to all the conspiracies and such. But if we're still here, we'll have some fun. If we ain't, we'll be with Jesus. That's all I can think of to say about that. Let's start this thing and back her out a little bit so I can get that motor moving. Oh, joy.